All right, all right. How's your day today, buddy?
Pretty good, man. How about you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Interesting little day today going on in Warzone. You watch it at all or nah?
I just saw the pretty much the highlights after on TikTok and Twitter and stuff because I was working all day. So
And well, a lot of fun. Kind of sucks for the players who are playing in big tournaments tomorrow. No, you know, no practice at all. They're all in Cold War playing eights right now.
yeah, it's weird. I know it's kind of it's weird to think that there's $100,000 tournament tomorrow and nobody's really practicing the duos playlist. Especially since it's a duos kill race. That's gonna be really
I
weird.
mean, got Twitch rivals, $100,000, $50,000, and then what's Saturday? I mean, I haven't seen a prize pool for Saturday. The Wolves
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I haven't seen a prize pool for that one either. But yeah, a lot of big tournaments coming up, and then with the update, and it kind of dragging along. It's kind of pushing everything back a little bit. So I don't know. It's a little weird, how everything's working right now.
Yeah, and I just saw like Call of Duty tweet out like they're just dragging everything out like so long. Like I feel like it should have been like a 20-30 minute thing. And then like either you turn off the servers or you turn like the playlist back on. Like they're slowly like every hour it seems like they're adding like clues to Rebirth Island um for people to like figure out, but let's be real, everyone just wants to play Verdansk.
Yeah, I've never really been. I kind of just started getting into battle royales with Fortnite. So the only other experience I've had with an end game event was just watching the Fortnite ones or being a part of them. But typically they were all like from what I remember, it was the update and then the end game event would happen, and then it would happen, and then the game you were currently in would just end, and then you could start playing right away. So it was all that excitement was there from the end game event, and then you kind of got to go around and explore the map right away as soon as changes were made. Whereas Call of Duty's kind of dragging it out and dragging it out, and I feel like even by obviously people are still going to be hyped, but even by tomorrow, it's going to be. I feel like it's the excitement's not going to be there as much as it would have been if it was just done today.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I feel like it's kind of already like died down. Like I know Colby's in the chat. What's up, Colby? Uh, I was watching him stream. He turned on his stream for like 20 minutes, and he did like the one event because he told me like he couldn't load in for like the first 2 hours. So he did the
Yeah.
first event, and then he's like, "Okay, let me go do this rebirth one." And he goes, "Wait, that's it?" He's like, "I'm getting off. There's nothing else to do."
Yeah, it was definitely a little I don't know. It seemed a little bit lackluster compared to events that I've seen from other games. It was cool, obviously the nuke and it blowing up the map, but now you have to wait to see what the map looks like when you can't just see the map right away.
Well, and then even tomorrow, like when's that first event? You have to load into rebirth again for apparently another event before you even get to see the new map.
Yeah, that's weird. So tomorrow during the 100K, is it supposed to is the map supposed to change during the tournament or is it going to be changed before the tournament?
No one knows. It should be, yeah, it's very anticlimactic. But I think because the event's an hour before the tournament. So, but that what they're doing right now is they're letting the playlist run for a couple hours.
Mhm.
So like tomorrow, like you're saying, like, is it gonna change in the middle of a tournament? Because right now I think the time frame they gave you to play the very first one that came out was 2 hours.
Huh. That's
But this
interesting.
event only starts an hour before. So is it maybe like once you do that event, the new map is there for you and you can't go back, like it's just there? You have to do the new like event playlist in order to get the new map and in order to queue into that for like a day or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's weird.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's really
because
that seems kind of confusing.
no, I mean, no one really knows. Like, even when you go to like the people who are like leaking stuff, like, there's just so much misinformation out there right now.
Yeah, that's really weird. Um yeah, I mean, I just think it's super I don't know, it seems kind of counterproductive to what they want to bring to the game. Whereas you had, you know, probably over a million people during the event, and then like everybody's like, all these streamers are like, "Oh, that's it, I guess," and then everybody's just gonna start leaving because they're like, "Oh, that was it," and you can't even go and like experience the map right away. Whereas if they would have like done the event and then the map would have been able to be played like immediately right away, you probably would have kept those that amount of viewers for like however much longer that these all these big streamers are playing. Like all that excitement is like constantly there, except now they have to wait an entire day to be able to play the new map. So I don't know. It's just a little weird to me how they did it.
Yes, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see the meta shift too. Like, no one's really gonna have time to really try out weapons because, like, well, the people who are
Yeah.
playing in the tournament, like, they're gonna have time. They're gonna have to just like try to trust what they know, and like, I guess it's kind of gonna show like who's the fastest adapter in the pro
Yep.
scene for Warzone this tournament.
Mhm.
Like, who can adapt the quickest, who can figure out things. Because I mean, it's kind of the same concept. Like it's just for Dansk in the '80s, basically.
Yeah, so it's weird too. I'm hoping that they add more POIs, like,
So I
or at
saw
least get rid of some and change it around a little bit.
yeah, I saw a leaked TikTok. One of those TikTok guys leaked, like, I guess apparently it's new footage from the new map.
W
And I
TikTok?
mean, I can't confirm or deny if it really is or not because I've never seen the new map. But Stadium is a construction site now.
Okay. So it's, like, being built.
Yeah, it's in the middle of being built.
Okay, that's
It's
kinda
like
cool, I guess.
so I know that. I think like Superstore is like more retro. I think that he said a couple more changes for like I think downtown there's not like tall. I can't remember if he said downtown,
Oh.
but I don't think downtown there's tall buildings. I think the
Oh, yeah.
only
Yeah,
tall
true.
building like I've heard from people is going to be ATC Tower. That's it.
Oh my
ATC
gosh.
unfortunately I think is still going to be there. So
So
hopefully they
the
add
nerds just
it.
missed that.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully there's more ways to get on top of ATC Tower than what is current because every time I drop airport and get a damn bounty, that person's running ATC right off rip.
Yeah, that's weird.
From what I heard, airport. Oh, I mean, airport may be destroyed, but ATC Tower is apparently still there.
That's so interesting.
So like, I don't. As I'm very interested to see how like the PPSH is gonna be. The only other gun that's be adding the new sniper, which I mean, competitive players won't be using.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how the three burst weapons are gonna be too. Like, they can be
Mhm.
nerfed to the ground, or is it gonna be like, oh hey, we nerfed the DMR, but the DMR is still really good, like
Yeah.
one of those type of deals.
That's what I'm wondering, like, because they said they're supposed to be nerfing both, tactical rifles, the FFAR, um, what else? So, like, maybe hopefully that meta shift will change to, like, I know everybody wants SMG AR, but, like, what the new like, as far as we know, like, all the Cold War ARs are, like, literally awful compared to, like, any other AR in the game. So, hopefully, like, one of those somehow takes over or gets buffed or whatever, or it's just gonna be, like I honestly don't know, like, that's the weird thing is, like, none of the ARs are really good compared to the tac rifles. The only one is the AMAX, obviously, but I don't know, I just can't see Warzone wanting to keep a gun that's already been meta, like, for a while as the same meta AR. You would think that they would buff, like, one of the new Cold War weapons that hasn't been, a meta weapon before and then have an AR SMG meta, kinda like how we had the Kilo AMAX MP5. That would be ideal, like, I think everybody would want that.
Yeah, I think tomorrow we're gonna see everyone they may test out the three burst weapons like right off rip to be like, okay, how bad do these get nerfed? To test
Yeah.
the FFAR. And depending on how bad those are, you're gonna see probably mostly everyone go to the trust the gun, which will be that AMAX because it's gonna be
Yep.
untouched. You may even
Yep.
see him go back to either the Mac 10 or you may see him go back to the Modern Warfare MP5 as a secondary.
Yeah, I think we'll see a lot of people running the Mac 10, except for like, those people who have the people that are gonna stay up for them and unlock all the PPSH attachments for
Well, I
'em.
mean, you can literally just pop a double XP, go into Plunder. Well, Plunder is not gonna be available till an hour before the event. So
But
yeah.
yeah, like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah, there's definitely people are gonna be. I'm sure you don't even gotta pay the person. You'd be like a trusted
Oh
viewer,
no.
or be like, hey, I'll level the gun for you all night. Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, most of them, like we already know that most of the big streamers have a person who does their camos and stuff.
yeah,
Like these guys who have never played Cold War have Dark Ether. Like
true.
somebody's unlocking Dark Ether for him, which like whatever. I mean, if you can use that to your advantage, that's huge to like be able to just chill and relax while somebody's unlocking all the attachments for the PPSH for you. Like, I don't know. Especially if it turns out to be meta tomorrow. Like, imagine if it's like the Mac 10 when it came out. You know how good the Mac 10 was when it came out?
Oh
Like,
my
imagine if
god,
the
dude.
PPSH is like that and only 25-30% of these players in the tournament tomorrow have the PPSH unlocked. Like, that's
Yeah,
gonna be a huge advantage.
yeah, you're gonna see. I remember that because I remember like I was just watching people stream and they're all in plunder, like popping double XP tokens, doing the freaking supply runs to get their gun leveled up.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah, it's
maybe
crazy, man.
maybe one day we'll get lucky and we'll have people to do that for us. You
Yeah,
know?
no shit, huh?
You want to dive into these stats, brother?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right, let's pop this up here. Wee, it's bright. I'm about to blind you, chat. Here we
Alman
go.
has Alman has the link for the guy who did Dark Matter for him. W.
Oh, nice. All right, chat. So here we're gonna go over our season 2 overall stats, 2v2, and our bot race for people that we tracked and all tournaments tracked. Justin obviously already posted the top 10. If you guys haven't seen that already, I'm gonna head over to the Twitter in the zone stats underscore. Here's the top 10 overall KD. We put tournaments tracked. Obviously, there wasn't like a ton of big tournaments. So like a lot of these like big content creators only played in like 3 tournaments.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, there was only one 100K, and it was the Toronto Ultra Tourney.
yeah, and then you had like a couple 25s, maybe 2, I
Yeah,
think.
the Creator
Uh,
Cup that just happened like a week or two ago.
that didn't even
The,
contain that many people.
yeah, that was only 8 teams.
Yeah.
The Los Angeles Gorillas Gulag tournament.
And thinking we had 2 Envy tourneys maybe in that span, Empire
I
tourneys.
believe so. Yeah, yeah.
All right. So obviously, the young god,
The
the
young
warlord
king.
of Verdansk, Biffle at number 1, of course. Then you got Booyah number 2. I was gonna say number 4 because I was looking at tournaments track. TP coming in number 3. I bet you a lot of people did not expect that because TP doesn't really play in tourneys and he's not a wager person out here.
Yep.
Smitty. Obviously 9 tournaments. He already made that comment
Demon.
saying second highest tournaments tracked and then 4th overall.
Demon.
Swagola Berjola. Number 5. Destroy. Number 6. Huskers number 7. I'm sure we'll get flack for putting Huskers at number 7. So if anyone
That's
doesn't
so bad,
know,
bro.
when we post these things, our Twitter mentions are so funny to read because let me tell you, some of these people got some diehard fans. They go off, and then number 8 we got rated most tourneys tracked out of this thing.
Yeah.
Jobo number 3, Belk number 10. Right behind Belk would have been Intex, who had like a 6.89, so he was literally right there.
Yeah. There was a lot
And
of people who like some of the most like we could have done like a minimum amount of tournaments, but like I feel like if Biffle plays, if even if we do 5 tournaments, like if Biffle plays in 2 more tournaments, he already has like more than a 2 KD above second place, which is Booyah. Like he's most likely gonna average that's like around that same KD. It's not gonna probably drop very much. Like he's
yeah,
just a demon. Like everybody knows how good Biffle is. So we have people in like our notifications like, oh, he only played in 3 tournaments. There should be a minimum. Like,
or is like, oh,
yeah,
kill race tourney shouldn't count,
yeah, like
like stuff
then
like
there
that.
there would be no stats. Like if it was only 2v2s, like there would be no stats for all these guys who are putting in time on these kill race tournaments.
Yeah. I mean, and Biffle's in school, so like he can't play all these tournaments. He'd be playing
Yeah,
these 2v2s if he wasn't too. So it's just like,
yeah, people's money would be getting taken if he was in school.
oh man, let's go over to our overall kills. Now you kind of see like Bro, some of these people be grinding.
Mhm.
Freaking Liam, 23 tournaments we had him tracked, 3,200
Yeah.
kills. I mean, that's crazy though. Like Biffle has 4 less tournament or not Biffle, sorry. FIFA Kill has 4 less tournaments, but like
Yeah.
he's like right behind him in kills. Like that just shows like FIFA's disgusting.
Yeah, like, somebody in our mentions was like, he's averaging, like I think they just did the quick math, and it was, like, 160 to 170 kills a tournament,
Yeah.
which, like, that's nuts, dude. Like, I probably couldn't play all day and get 160 kills. But
I think I played like 3 or 4 hours yesterday. I think I only got like 100 like 2 maybe.
yeah, it's
And
crazy, dude.
and we were in tourney mode.
Yeah.
Number 3, my man's Aiden, who surprisingly was not on the top KD list. He had to have just missed out too, I think.
Mm,
There's
he was a, like, 6.55.
okay, so he wasn't that far off.
Nah, not that far off, but, like, there was a few people who were above him.
Yeah. Tommy Foe, rate it, making another appearance at number 5. Then Almond, as a I was gonna say Almy Wami for some reason. Don't ask why.
Talking
Cruddy
about somebody
Eddie,
above me, dude.
Cruddy Eddie. I'm gonna get. It's so funny how you actually interact more with noobs than I do,
Yeah, yeah,
and
and
he.
whenever you're saying Brandon, it's me, it's Justin, and whenever you hear Creddy Eddie, it's Brandon, it's him. So just remember that.
Yeah. I always whenever he responds to us on Twitter, he says Brandon. I'm like, hey, let's go. Justin's Justin's the one talking about. I'm the one getting recognized. It's just funny. My Appo, Lennon, and then Picnic, who I mean, I don't feel like Picnic's like streams picked up a little bit of traction lately, so which is really good for him. But I still feel like a lot of people don't know who like he is.
Yeah, the Facebook gods.
Yes,
Him, the cool
saucy.
oak boy, yep.
Yep. All right, and then we'll go over here. Let's talk individual now. Or should we go 2v2 or bot race first?
Ooh, probably 2v2. Everybody seemed
2.
to, like, wanna know about 2v2s.
Oh, I forgot to fix those. Okay, well, that's just a 5.19, 6.77.
Yeah, I mean, you're good.
Let's minimize this a little bit to get everybody in here. How many tournaments did America play? I just realized he had a 10.42.
It was 1.
Oh,
It was,
okay. Oh
well,
yeah,
so
198.
that's, like, the thing, like, these stats, like, it's literally, like, I know, like, a vast majority of people know that Brandon and I literally just do everything by hand in Google Sheets, and we use COD Tracker to track all these guys' stuff. So, like, you may have played in, like Revolt, for example. Like, Revolt has played in many 2v2 tournaments, but we typically only take, like, stats from the guys who are top 3 or 4, because they've had about like 5 to 6 games played. Because if you play less than 4 games in a tournament, we don't track it. Because typically it's just like, I don't know, just it doesn't really work out very well. It would like either inflate or deflate the stats, and it doesn't give like a consistent vibe for the stats. So we just always do 5 or 6 matches played in every tournament. That's the only way you get your stats taken,
Yep.
except for like all the really really big tournaments, like the kill races. Like, we do stats for every single player because we want to track the whole entire stats for everybody who played in 100K, because that got a ton of viewership and it matters like a lot.
Yeah, and
So
like we usually for those big tournaments we'll post our top 10 KDs and top 10 kills, which
yeah.
is important for us to track everyone because we need to know what everyone, obviously has.
Yeah, for sure.
And obviously we're still like expanding on this idea we have like live scoreboard for stats too. So like which I mean we did the Raffy Rumble and that seemed pretty good. So
Yeah, it worked
keep
out really well.
yeah, keep taking that idea and pushing forward with it. Let's see. I'm actually surprised. I didn't realize how many total kills FIFA and Juki's had for
Oh
2v2s
yeah.
alone.
Yeah, it was crazy. They played a lot of 2v2. Well, because they started playing together, they were like trying to play in like all these small ones, like whatever, just like get the vibe going.
Mm.
So they played like, I think FIFA played in 19 tournaments and Juki's played in 23. There was like a few where obviously played without FIFA. But yeah, they played in a lot of tournaments, man. They always put up a lot of kills.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Like Abuya had a 10.44, but I think that's probably what one Trini tracked. So
Yeah,
let's keep
that was
seeing.
with Evan in the Creator Cup.
Okay, okay. See, Almond, he had a ton of kills with the 6.15. Aiden,
Hmm.
5.67. Average kills though, Aiden. That's the one thing with Aiden. I feel like he may die a lot, but he's always consistent in finding kills.
Always fragging.
I don't think like when we do average kills, I don't think I've ever seen him below. I feel like I've never seen him below like 13 to 15 area. He's always above
Yeah.
those,
Hmm.
which is why they're usually always in grand finals or something
Yep.
like that.
Exactly. Him and Raiders are always fragging out.
Yeah, Belk too, 6.07. Did pretty good. DJ Moss, shout out to him. I think that's one tournament, but
Hmm.
he's a good player. Not a lot of
Fragged out.
people. Yep. Not a lot of people tune in. Should follow him on Twitter too. Destroy 6.61. He took a little break towards the end, went on some vacation and got some stuff done. So there wasn't a lot of data for him. Let's see who else. Husker, I think only played in 2 maybe or 1.
How many was it? I have it right here. I'll pull it up. It was he played in two, the Jack
2.
Links and the Creator Cup.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Both of those with Zealander, who's no longer going to be his duo. He'll be
Now so
playing with noobs
she's
from now
yeah.
on.
Yep. Juki's had that's really good KD. Juki's had those 6.39
Yeah,
through not what you said like it was probably like what 19. Let's see, he had
out of
just
23.
over 30,000 kills.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I'd say
6,
it's probably
7,
like
8,
15
9, 10,
tournaments.
11, 12, 13, 14, 17.
Seven,
17
yeah,
2v2s. He had a 6 point,
39.
whatever, 6.39.
That's
Yeah,
that's consistent. Average
super
15.
consistent.
Yes.
Hmm.
My Appo, another person a lot of people should be tuning into. Seems to be growing pretty good
Demon,
though. Yes.
demon.
Bags clan. Every time I see Bags clan tag, I go, we're in a sweaty lobby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, dude.
Yeah. Lennon, very good player too, up and coming UK player. Noobs 4.91. I feel like Noob's like the problem with Noob's is a nasty player. He just never had a dedicated partner. Now that he's got like a dedicated partner in Huskers,
Hmm. Hmm.
'cause this could be interesting duo forming for them.
Yeah, you're gonna see like them really like I think they're gonna skyrocket. They're gonna be a scary duo together.
Yeah. Next up, cool 6.77. Not bad.
Hmm.
366 total kills. Average kills will round it up to around 12. Another saucy boy. Otter. You told me Otter and Mayapo are cousins?
Yeah, they are the cousins.
Crazy. They're both disgusting.
Yeah, they're the really good duo. They're always a scary duo to play against.
Uh, Tommy is another big one. Smitty, Demon, 10 KD.
Yeah, that's actually insane. That was through. I don't know how many was that through. That was through 10 KD. Through my thing is going really really slow. Through 3 tournaments. So like that's crazy.
And it's just so weird because like last season, this whole thing just whoop, filled out. And then like this season is kind of just dead. Feel like,
Yeah. Hmm.
well, at least 2v2 wise. Bot race.
There just wasn't a ton of like big 2v2 tournaments. And a lot of these guys that are on here, they never played in a big 2v2. They're always playing in like the just the kill races. So
Hmm.
that's why a lot of the stuff is like completely empty.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a 2v2. We have separate data for bot races too. So let's start off with our bot races. There's some pretty good KDs in here. Huskers had a 10.11, 21 average kills. I think when it comes to bot race, honestly, the KD, I don't feel like KD matters that much. I feel like you should look at average kills.
Yeah, average kills are yeah, then Huskers and Aiden both have 21. That's absolutely insane.
Biffle, 23.
Yep.
Colors had
Yep.
20. I
Team.
think he played in like 1 or 2 maybe. Let's see who else. Joe had 20. Myapo 19. Scummin 18, Evan 20. Evan took a break too.
Yep.
Rivs, who's someone I just found out about. I'm not sure about you, but did you know about Rivs before, like
I
these last couple
no,
tournaments?
no, I didn't. I didn't know about him like really at all.
Kid is a
Yeah,
demon, bro. Team Raffy's looking nasty.
yeah. He's picking up a lot of like really good players.
Yep. Who else we got on here? Flex Z had 20. Let's see. Blast had 17. I mean, I want to say Blast in a lot more tournaments.
But yeah, he's gonna like.
He's
He's another one where like I think if him and Mutex start like, playing like more consistent together, then they'll like do really good.
yeah. What's up, Bruno? Chris, appreciate the follow, and Monkey, appreciate the follow too. All right. Next, let's go over. We can start talking about like roadmap here. I'm not
Oh
sure
yeah,
if anyone in our chat played Black Ops 1, but this Carve CARV.2 gun is a G11 from Black Ops 1. And before they
that was
nerfed
good.
that gun in Black Ops 1, let me tell you,
It was nasty.
you thought the DMR, AUG, and M16 were bad? Weren't for a treat.
Yeah,
Like, this thing, dude, the G11 was so nasty. I'm very interested. I want to get away from a 3 burst swept meta like so bad that I'm just hoping that it is gone. Like I hope it is dog.
I just hope they have a heart reticle for it, dude.
Yeah. Well, remember
I miss
no
the heart reticle from
the
Black Ops 1.
G11 you couldn't put anything on, remember?
Oh, that is right. It just had the circle with the triangle in it, right? Like the like
It was like
OG
it was a
OG.
half circle, I think.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
couldn't put a red dot or anything on it.
That's right. That's right.
It was yeah, cuz it's that big old rectangle thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, let's see new map update. Talked about that new Warzone event. Hunt for Adler. I have no idea what that means. Anyone in the chat know what this LTM is about at all?
That's weird. Yeah.
Let's see. Did you see this Wraith skin by
Yeah,
chance?
I saw the tweet you posted.
Uh,
That's gonna be you know? It's like the meme when you say like don't copy more, like you can copy my homework, but just change it up a little bit. And they just change like two words.
yeah. I mean, even the night skin one looked kind of dark too. So like, I was like shaking my head. I was like, we're sitting here talking about nerfing the damn rose skin, and here we go,
Yeah, I
two
mean,
new all dark skins.
yeah, hopefully they just with the new revamp of the map, hopefully like it kind of just gets a bit more like vibrant and bright in a lot of the places where it was dark otherwise. Because I feel like that was really the only issue with the rose skin is that like it was a lot of the places on the map are so dark that it was hard to see it, um, see the skin in like a lot of places. So hopefully they'll
Yeah.
change that.
Then obviously there's new limited time modes and stuff coming too, which I'm hoping. I want a freaking buyback mode, please.
Oh my gosh.
Please put a buyback mode. The last one we had was like 3 months ago when the hackers were at their worst. So we didn't even
Yeah.
get to experience the fun of it. We literally had to
Hmm.
go play regular quads because buybacks was filled with hackers.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude. That's another thing, man. The hackers like it's like big ban wave, and then like 2 hours later, there's you're getting killed by hackers. It's just like it's so demoralizing to play the game sometimes when it's that bad.
That's why a lot of people will say Warzone's not competitive.
Yeah,
Because
yeah. The
like,
fact that you have to reset a lot of like tournament games when there's a hacker, and it's just it just sucks.
yeah.
Unfortunately.
I mean, we can talk about this multi-team elimination too.
Ooh, yes, yes. That's
So
another game for in the zone to dip their toes in
you
the water with
you
stats, maybe.
are you down to play that tomorrow? Actually, after the
What was,
tourney, you want to dip your
yeah,
toes in?
probably. Yeah, that'd be fun. Because it's supposed to be like Blackout, right? It's like Blackout
People
2.0.
call it Black 2.0, Blackout 2.0. Sorry, Blackout 2.0. Because obviously it's on a Treyarch engine, like Black
Yeah,
Ops 4.
yeah.
I don't from what I heard, there's no loadouts.
Okay.
it's ground loot. Um, it's so how the map everyone thought Warzone was going to be on
Yeah.
is what I, people were saying this
I
multi-team
thought it was
elimination was going to be on.
I thought it was confirmed that it was all the fire team maps.
I think
Is
that's
that correct?
I believe so.
Okay, yeah,
I don't
the
know if
fire team
anyone
dirty bomb maps.
can chat can confirm that, but that's what I understand. That's what multi-team elimination is, and they said it's teams of four, and it has the same concept as Warzone, where it's last team standing win.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah,
not
so
sure, like, if is there a respawn? Like, is there buybacks, or is it if you die, you're dead?
yeah, that's interesting. So just another battle royale that Call of Duty is like trying to get into along with having Warzone, which I think could be good for the game. Maybe a
Yeah.
little competition.
My only worry is that you can end up splitting your fan base,
That's true.
which could that's my only worry. But I think Warzone, the people who play Warzone love the engine for Warzone, and they don't
Mhm.
like the engine for Cold War because Cold War
Yep.
you feel very sticky. Like
Yeah.
they even just recently nerfed slide canceling, so you can't even slide cancel anymore in that game.
Yeah. That's what a lot of the guys were saying today when I was watching them play the S&D wagers. They were like, it just feels super, super clunky.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. I mean, I'm from business perspective, I know you're hoping for it. I'm hoping for it that there's
Oh
tournaments in
yeah.
this mode. Because the more content we can push out, the more I mean, you can see you're gonna see new players pop up too if there's
Yep.
more tournaments in this type of mode. You're gonna see people
Yeah.
who are grind Cold War try to go competitive in that.
Yep. 100%. Especially if they start putting money up.
Yeah. So I mean,
That's gonna be huge.
it can be interesting. What if? Hold up. What if that's actually day two of the phase event? No, that's not because it's duos on day two, huh?
Yeah,
Again.
no, I guess so.
Ah.
I don't even know what the format is for Friday. I don't know if like what they announced as duos kill race was for both days or if that's just for Thursday. So I feel like there's still a little bit of um a confusion on that end from the like spectator perspective.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean this is cool, man. I'm excited for the meta to change. Like you know, it's always like super exciting. But then like you always hope like with everything that's happened in the past and like how we've had updates, it seems like you just don't want them to mess it up. Like you think, oh, it can't get any worse. It can't get any worse, and then it just like I don't know, man. And sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know, but I'm just hoping for a regular AR and an SMG meta. That's what I want. I think that's what a
Yeah,
lot of people want.
it's gonna be very interesting. I mean, I'm kind of sad we haven't heard any. I mean, obviously, I know COVID's come into effect and affected a lot of like CDL stuff, but like we had that like article come out. God, it feels like forever ago about the CDL wants to incorporate Warzone into their events, but we haven't heard anything since then,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks because I mean, I would love to see like Warzone. We were just talking about it, like you were watching Nick Merckx playing the Cash Cup on Fortnite, and you're like, man,
Mhm.
I really like. It'd be so sick if Call of Duty came up with like the same somehow came up with that same concept, but then obviously, we need an anti-cheat system.
Yeah.
Some way, somehow, I don't know how the inner workings of that, but like I would love to be able to like, yo, this time from this time, here's this point system playlist, and if you get this place, you get this much money, built
Yeah.
into the game itself, not I have to go to a third party website, register, and do this.
Yeah. Like, well, yeah, I mean, like we were saying, like it would play like because the way the like cash cups and stuff work and like all those like tournaments on Fortnite is like obviously they have skill based matchmaking just like Call of Duty, but typically like um, your first like game or two is usually pretty open for like the skill based matchmaking. So like kind of like what you would consider a bot lobby.
Yeah.
You'll play against like a few good players, but then there's like a bunch of different variety. And then as you like build up points, it's going to start matching you up against people who have around the same amount of points. So like as the tournament went on, like the lobbies would tend to get a little bit sweatier, and I feel like with the way like Call of Duty plays, it would play like a lot different throughout the entire tournament, which I think would be super interesting for a viewership standpoint. Like, if you have to like really play tactical, kind of like it's iron, like towards the end of these tournaments to like be able to push up like on the leaderboard, like, oh, I have to get 11 points this game, but it's going to be a super sweaty lobby. You probably just can't go around and chow like 11 really good players. You're going to have to try to play for placement, get your picks where you can. Like I feel like it would like a good private match, but I don't know, more intense cuz obviously it's for money. Anybody can play in it. It's like I don't know. I've always thought Fortnite did a really good job with those cash cuts and stuff and giving people an opportunity to like make a name for themselves and make money playing video games and stuff. So
Yeah, and it's hard. I mean, it's hard to make a name for yourself in Warzone because if when you do start to make that name for yourself, I mean, we've seen it with you know people who are up and coming, and people will automatic. They have never heard of you. Oh, he's cheating. They
yep.
will just throw that out there, and
Yeah.
that I mean, we've seen it happen to a couple people already, and it just kind of sucks, especially if you
Yeah,
don't have
definitely.
like a dedicated fan base around you, like someone that has more followers than you can say that, and they can just like destroy any type of reputation you have.
Yeah. That's why we don't win tournaments. We don't want people to think we're cheating.
Yeah, I can't let them know about the Cronus Maximus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Or the dots at the bottom left of my screen that show where everyone
Y-
is on the map.
yeah, those ones.
Yeah. Yeah. For some reason I got 20 kills yesterday, bro. Because we weren't
Yeah.
streaming. I was like, okay, I could turn it on.
Good thing Z League doesn't allow you to stream,
Which shout out to dude, I love that website. Like
Yeah.
that's I mean, we're not big competitors when it comes to Warzone because our time has unfortunately passed.
Yeah.
But it allows me to still get that feeling of competing in.
Yeah, it's fun. They're fun, um super short, just I like the hour and a half format for like 2 games, 2 hours for 3 games. Like I think it's fun, like especially for the casual player who is like I can't play that much, but like wants to play a little bit competitive. You can play in a free tournament for 2 hours and try to get your best 3 games or whatever. You don't have to pay $25 to compete against like players who are doing this for a living.
Yeah, I
It's cool,
like
man. It's a good website.
yep, like how it pairs you up against people. I mean, obviously we're at the top end. Last two tournaments we played in, we got Division 1 and we're only playing against one other team. Like
Yeah,
so it's
that's a
kind of
little bit
been
weird.
yeah,
It's a
yeah. I
jealousy
mean,
buddy.
I when it's 10 teams, it's a lot of fun. When it's one team, it's just kind of like I like competing against a whole bunch of people at once. I guess.
Yeah, for sure. No, like I definitely think there's like a different aspect to just like being able to see the leaderboard change like quite often because like one team pops off and they were in fourth and they go up to first and then like team in second just passes them by like a couple points and then you go up there and then like it goes back and forth compared to like just one other team and you're like battling for the first place spot. Like it's definitely a little bit more fun.
Yeah. One thing Call of Duty definitely was not lacking in today was viewership. Did you see those numbers?
No, I didn't see how many people were. I know Nick Merckx peaked at like 400K.
Nick Merckx had like 400K. Cloak had like 40, I think. Tim, I think, was like last I saw him, he was at 80. I don't know what he peaked at today. Jack Courage on YouTube at 110K.
Jesus.
That Stone Mountain dude on Facebook has like 70K right now watching him.
Wow.
So it's just like I think overall, I saw a post. Right, I think when the event started, there was a total of 1.5 million people on Twitch alone watching
Wow.
Warzone. So that's not counting YouTube, where there's going to be big viewership.
Yeah.
Facebook's going to have good viewership too.
I just feel like they missed the ball, dude, on like the way that they did the
Yeah. Oh,
event.
definitely,
I just
definitely.
feel like I don't know, I just feel like they missed the ball. I feel like
Uh,
if it would have been right into being able to play, a lot of these guys would have been still I bet you a lot of these guys would still be playing. Like
yeah,
even like the maybe like the Nick Mercs and Tim the Tatmans, they would have done like a 12-hour, 13-hour stream if the game would have been fun. Like, oh, the new gun came out, let's try it, this and that. Like But I don't know, it's just weird the way they did it, but, I mean, they're the billion-dollar company. Who am I to who am I to tell them how to run it?
I mean, yeah, and we'll see tomorrow. I mean, if viewership's even higher than today, I mean, you can't really say they dropped the ball because look,
Yeah,
people
for
showed
sure.
up. So it's just like,
Oh, no, yeah, I mean, it's COD, dude. It's COD. People complain about it
oh,
year
dude,
after year, and it's still got one of the probably biggest followings of any game of all time, so, I mean, people are very, very loyal to Call of Duty.
I was watching. uh What do you mean? Did you just have a stroke? Oh,
The way
yeah.
he was
Wait,
typing.
I I was like, wait, what? What happened? But no, I was looking at Twitter while the event was going on, and I was seeing like some people, and I was like, oh my god, some of these people were like literally losing it. That the fact that oh my god, there's not a regular playlist. What is
Yeah.
this? Like trying to get all mad. I was like, oh my god, you cannot play the game for like you can't take a break for 24 hours from
Dude,
Verdansk.
imagine okay, right, imagine if we get on, if we were able to play today, right? Even if you're a big streamer, like, imagine if you average 25, 30K viewers. Like, Nick Mercs is on 60K viewers, right? The peak he peaked at was 400K, which was probably, like, right before the nuke hit the map. Imagine if he would have been able to just go right into playing. Imagine how much longer those 400,000 people would have taken to die off than they did after they found out, like, "Oh, that's it. There's nothing else that's gonna happen." Like, I would definitely be pissed, like, especially if we were on streaming, bro, and we had, like, 50, 60 viewers, which we've never, like, had. That would be crazy for us, like, 50, 60, 70 viewers. If we had something like that, and then we had to play Rebirth after, we were waiting for this new map to change, and, like, we didn't know what was gonna happen, and then that was it, I'd be fucking pissed, dude. I'd be like, "Damn, I gotta wait till tomorrow to play?" Nobody's gonna come, but, like, it was the hype. It was, like, the hype built around it,
Yeah.
like, you're probably not gonna get 60, 70 viewers tomorrow. Like, I don't know. It's just I can understand why they were pissed. Like, I understand what you mean too. Like, they're gonna have a good viewership tomorrow, but
Well, it wasn't even people that were streaming, it was just people who play the game.
oh, okay.
Like, they were just like I was just like I was just laughing. I was just like, okay."
Yeah.
I mean,
I get that. I thought you were talking about people who are playing.
I get, I will hold my hand up and say they shouldn't have dragged it out this long.
Yeah.
But then I'm not gonna go out there and scream at them why they're trying to, like, do this, and I'm happy that they're gonna take the servers offline for however long they need to take them offline.
Yeah, for sure.
'Cause
Like,
I want the best possible game. I'm actually more
yep.
scared going into this update than I am gonna be, like, looking forward to it, because I know if it's not right, it's gonna suck for me because I'm already struggling to play the game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
right there
true.
with you. Right there with you,
The only
brother.
time you get on to play is like, "Is there a tournament you guys wanna play in? Okay, I'll get on."
Yeah. I can't play that game like just for fun. It's too boring right now. I mean, I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad hopefully they, fix server issues, whatever. They I don't know, the meta's good, like the map is fun. The lobbies stay alive longer because people are trying to figure out where to land and the hot drops are like peak beginning Warzone, dude. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, like a fresh reset.
Yeah, the
But
thing with,
we'll
like,
see.
the beginning of Warzone though too was, like, we just have to accept as gamers that people, because of quarantine, have gotten a lot better at the game.
Oh yeah.
There's not as many people who just come home from work and play it because those people, unfortunately, due to, certain circumstances that were going on in our world, lost their job. So you know what? I'm gonna go play. Like there's people who just started streaming due to COVID and who now stream full time.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy.
So it's just
I just
like good.
I was just saying, I think in general, like I just think in general when video games come out, like people who maybe like aren't too familiar with like games or they're just getting into gaming, like maybe some people for Warzone was their first game, but after playing it for a year, like and you just grind and grind and grind, you just get a lot better. I feel like people get a lot better at video games like quicker now than they did back then. And obviously with like skill-based matchmaking, you're gonna be playing against like if you're a decent player or a sweaty player, you're gonna be playing against like a lot more sweaty
Oh
people
yeah.
compared to like if you were a god at the game and Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3, you could just have fun all day, just like pub stomping people. But like now, you have to be a really, really, really good player to like consistently play good like all day.
Oh yeah, I
Which
mean, think about it like back when we were playing like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1,
mhm,
even Modern Warfare 3. How Scuffs Battle Beaver didn't even exist back then. I'm pretty sure
yeah,
Scuff was barely getting off the floor.
yeah. G Fuel
Mm,
was barely a thing.
yeah,
Nobody was snorting lines of G Fuel.
I was one of the first people to actually buy it. Well, not one of the first, but like I bought G Fuel when it first came about. Blue raspberry, first flavor, one of the first flavors ever. I'm pretty sure I bought. Oh, so G Fuel sponsorship. Let's get it.
Yeah,
No, but
code in the zone.
not a lot of people had headsets either. A
Yeah,
lot of
for
people were
sure.
playing with volume coming out of their TV. Now headsets, you can go to Target and buy one. Before you couldn't go to Target. You couldn't go
Mhm.
to Walmart and buy a headset. The only
Yep.
headsets you can buy are those like $20 Xbox ones that you would break if you step on them.
Yeah.
So it's just like gaming, since it's grown so much, people as an entry level, people are already coming in with the headsets where they can hear stuff. So like you can't sneak up behind anyone like you used to back in Mario for 2 and just, fuck with them.
Yeah,
Like, can't run
for
cold
sure.
blood and just YY in a bush as someone runs by me, and then I could just follow them around the entire map.
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, I totally agree. Like that it makes sense with everything, but I mean, I'm just hoping for the like I said, I'm just hoping for the update to be good. Like I'm glad that they're take hopefully with like the way that they're dragging it out, like we're talking about, that they're really taking their time and making it sure it gets done right, like you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Pray.
Yeah.
Everyone go to say your prayers tonight before you go to
Yeah,
bed. Pray to
hope
the
the
COD
100K goes
gods.
really good.
Pray to the COD gods. I think Justin is gonna be live tomorrow with the
Yep.
scoreboard.
Yep. As soon as we
Okay.
figure out all the teams.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't get a respond back to my DM, so that kind of sucked.
That might be at like 12:30 that we figure it out and have to input them.
Uh, bro, you'll be good. I'll go.
Yeah.
You don't even want to know what's going on at work right now, but I'll have time to do it. All right,
Okay.
but
W.
for number episode 5 of the In the Zone show, that's it. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Later, stream. Bye, everyone.